Okay. Hey guys, Coach Leave My Button here. Today I'm going to talk to you about women's boxing for fitness and sport 101. So as a motivational speaker and coach, I help women and people with Parkinson's increase their energy while decreasing their emotional and physical pain so that they can have the confidence in their bodies that they deserve. So why women's boxing for fitness? That's what I'm going to start with here first. Well, it may not seem like it's something that a lot of women would go to for fitness, boxing. I'm going to explain why it's really, really beneficial. But before I explain how it's really beneficial for you for fitness, I'm going to relate it to sport first. So ESPN Sports rates all the Olympic sports on a scale of what it means to be an athlete. So in order to be an athlete, have endurance, you have strength, you have flexibility, you have nerve, you have durability, you have hand-eye coordination, you have analytic aptitude. So what ESPN Sport did was it rated all of the sports on those different modalities of what it means to be an athlete and rated it on a scale of 0 to 10 in terms of difficulty. And then it averaged out all of the ratings from 0 to 10. And what happens is that boxing comes out as number 1. So what does that mean in terms of fitness? Well, an athlete, what it means overall to be an athlete is to know your body in time and space and be able to adapt using all those things. So if you want to become one of the fittest people in the world, boxing for fitness is the way to do that. And it also really helps you prepare for any other sport that you want to do. So my background is with a Bachelor of Sciences in Nursing, 45 amateur boxing matches, winning the 2013 light welterweight Golden Glove Championship of Canada, and 1-on-1 as a pro. And because I had such a solid background like that, going on to do other sports, both a little bit more competitively and just for fun and team leading, I was able to accomplish all those other sports like Tough Mudder, off-road racing and all that stuff, 5-kilometer Atlantic swim called the Tickle Swim with ease because my background is training in boxing, which is the #1 sport rated Olympic sport. So I really encourage you for a little fun, if you're watching this, to check out my first video in terms of how to do the basics for boxing. And I also have a fun little 6-day challenge called Take Back Your Power, and you can sign up for that with the link below. So in terms of women's boxing in history, well, boxing as a sport was one of the first sports in the Olympics, okay, for men. It wasn't until 2012 that boxing was integrated for both men and women, and boxing as a sport was the last sport to integrate both sexes into the Olympics. So it's been quite a grind for those of us in the boxing world to reach this point now where women in the pros are getting 6-figure incomes when they're fighting on cards, which is absolutely amazing. In terms of rules for women's boxing for amateur and professional, novice boxers are women boxers who have 5 fights and under, and they compete at 3 2-minute rounds. And then as you get more experience and you go into open or elite class boxers, it's 10 fights and over, and it's 4 2-minute rounds. Then when you move into professional, it's quite a bit different than amateur, because in amateur boxing, you have headgear, and your gloves are generally a little bit lighter, anywhere from 10-ounce to 12-ounce gloves. Then in professionals, depending on your weight class, your gloves are going to be anywhere from 10-ounce to 8-ounce to potentially 6-ounce gloves. And in professional boxing matches, they're all 2-minute rounds, and there have been some title matches in that have been 3-minute rounds. But in general, the sanctioning bodies keep it to 2-minute rounds. So when a woman debuts in a professional debut, it'll be 4 times 2-minute rounds. And then as she gets more experience, she'll be moving into 6 2-minute rounds, 8 2-minute rounds. And then for title matches, it can be anywhere from 10 rounds to 12 2-minute round title matches. Now, why supporting women's business is really great for the economy, and specifically supporting women's boxing in business. Because according to the GDP statistics McKinsey financial report, by supporting and advancing women, you're adding up to 12 trillion to the global economy over the next year. So getting into and trying women's boxing and sport and supporting women's boxing events and taking up women's fitness for recreation is just really great for your health, and it's great for the economy. Okay? So thank you so much for watching here today. Remember, movement is medicine, health is your wealth, and boxing saves lives. This is motivational speaker and coach Lita Mae Button, making health and fitness fun and easy for you. Make sure, if you haven't already, smash that YouTube subscribe button, and get ready for more information in the coming weeks about actions, awareness, and advocacy to help eliminate violence against women, using stories, humor, and the power of boxing to do so. Ciao.